Bernadette Song. From China, KUAI.
KUAI entering to her favorite song. Just a guess, could be. Either way, she's here and she's ready. She's fast, she's smooth. She looks thinner and fitter than before. I saw her in the training hall and barely recognized her, which is sort of crazy to say because, well, we see her multiple times a year at this point. I've already seen her however many countless times this year. She's been one of the up-and-comers, and she's been a staple for Team China. On the Romanian side, Elisabetta Samara coaching Bernadette SZOCS. They've been coaching each other throughout this event. It'll be a best-of-5 battle. First player to win 3 games to 11 must win by 2 will take the victory here today. First time meeting in WTT history. The world ranked number 4, KUAI, and the square of 4, 16 in the world, Bernadette SZOCS, has been up in the top 10. Well, she's been a multiple of 4 at 8 in the world. And this is the highest that KUAI has been. We've got a left-hander in KUAI versus the right-hander. Both attackers, and our umpire for the match, Yuki Kurosaka, will be taking care of the coin toss.
Blue, so blue for red for center. Blue, KUAI won the toss. Service.
So there it is, KUAI wins the coin toss, chooses the serve. Bernadette chooses the right side of the table. So they'll have a 2-minute warm-up. I'll introduce myself and my co-commentator. I'm Adam Bobrow. Alongside me, 3-time Irish national champion. That's right, it's Gavin McGuire. Welcome back, Gavin.
Thanks, Adam. Looking forward to this one. I'm sure you are too. Bernadette SZOCS, one of the most recognizable faces on the tour, one of the most popular players in the tour, and her table tennis backs that up. She's got a lot of wins over Chinese national team players already, and she'll be looking to add another one to her list here today.
Yeah, it's very interesting what tends to work against the top players in the world from Team China. Few beaten by those outside of China with any regularity, including this 21-year-old. She's got a 76% win rate in WTT, 5 titles to her name already, turned pro at 15. And this a little look here at her last 3 event results. Quarterfinals in Chongqing, a Champions event. Quarterfinal at the Champions Incheon, and a semifinal at the United States Smash. That more lives up to the world ranking. When you're number 4 in the world and you get knocked out of the quarterfinals, it's not horrible, but it's not you living up to your seeding and your billing. Speaking of billing, bill it to this. We got $40,000 for the champion of this event. That'll pay the bills.
And the rest.
Yeah, good point. In the time we have here, $40,000 would go a long way for your time in Yokohama. 79% of the fan vote behind KUAI, the remaining 21% with the Romanian. The Romanian 21%. Okay, we tried. Cast your votes at worldtabletennis.com. Sorry for roping you into that whole trying thing. What do you expect to see in this match, Gavin?
I think we're going to see a lot of fast exchanges at the table. Obviously typical of the women's game. We see it quite a lot, but KUAI specifically, she likes to stay up there with her backhand and dictate things, which is quite similar to Bernie actually at times. She likes to be up there using the angles with her backhand. So I think it's going to be who can get control of the rallies early, and can they find that angle to switch out to the opponent's forehand? Who's going to control that one?
I wouldn't be surprised if we have a handful of points with Bernie SZOCS a bit behind the table, chasing. KUAI very quick with the backhand. I wouldn't be surprised. Of course, parallels here and there, but backhands out wide. Some step around forehands.
Love all.
KUAI so smooth on the transition. Bernie SZOCS, an excellent amount of spin. Relatively comfortable behind the table. Her tomahawk serves. Her variation, again, heavy spin, long strokes from both sides. Let's see how they match up. KUAI to start. There's the step around and the heavy spin from Bernie SZOCS on the push. So both playing some of their cards here.
Late. Love 1.
variation in the push game, this time a little bit more shallow, but again, heavy spin with a slower ball will bite more. There's less momentum. So the ball just comes to a stop in front of KUAI.
2-1.
There you go, Adam. You got your prediction. Bernie stepping away from the table there. KUAI with a lovely block, just pushing her back.
Yeah, I think this is one of many. Will sort of be the pattern that we see. Bernie's going to be fighting to stay close, though.
Red. 2-1.
Couldn't see what the service warning was. He's looking down at the assistant umpire, trying. Bottle challenge serve deep to that backhand of the left-handed opponent. And Bernie's there with the put-away forehand ready. That's the timing, that quick transition that we know KUAI's got.
Yeah, so good from the middle of the table. Anything that's not perfectly placed into your hip, she gets around so quick.
On top of the bounce right into Bernie's body. Once it hits the close, it's done. Anything that is not between the wrist and the fingertips that is part of the human on the other side. It's funny, the replay we saw before, Bernie hit it so well to the middle, and still KUAI, who was set up for the backhand, is able to transition and make a forehand out of it seemingly comfortably. Bottle challenge.
4-3.
It's like walking on a tightrope here. That serve is so down the line, so dangerous. I think in general, when you're playing somebody, yeah, they're 0-0 in their WTT head-to-head, but when you're playing somebody and you're the underdog coming in, you have to take your chances. You can't be afraid to try something a bit dangerous.
5-4.
You're going to have to do something a little bit special to get the win, so you've got to be brave in these situations. Go for your shots, try different things, like that long, fast serve, you know, high risk, but high reward also.
4-6.
Timing, a little bit of side spin on it as well. KUAI takes the ball on the rise. Now here's the spin. Good full stroke forehand. Bernie spends a lot of time in the gym making sure that she's got the power for the racket speed when she needs it. Good step around, wide stance and turn.
7-5. 8-5.
Yeah, we've seen her do that a lot already, going for that really deep push into the backhand. She's just talking now, Bernie. You can see she's having issues with KUAI's service, saying she can't see the ball.
Thought I saw that before, and it's, well, it's tough. Don't always have TTR.
5-10.
We have to remember that a righty versus a lefty, both of the players have a worse view than usual. 5 game points here. KUAI in the driver's seat. Heavy spin down the middle, and KUAI dominates game number 1. It was quite tight for some time, but around that 5 mark, KUAI turned on the afterburners and just left the exhaust in the air behind her. That said, we've seen Bernie come back from tougher situations, so a lot of experience with the Romanian, and it's 11-5, a 1-0 lead for KUAI. Two seeds have fallen. Wang Manyu fell to Chun Yi, who was very strong at the US Smash, only losing to Zhu Yuling in the final, the last Chinese player standing. Sun Ying-sha, #1 in the world, still at the top of the food chain here with Chun Xing Tong behind her. KUAI, there she is, #4, the 3rd left. Wang Yidi, Miwa Harimoto, and Satsuki Oda will move on over Lily Zhang, getting the walkover and Lily's illness and absence. Hope you get well soon, Lily. Mima will be seeing in Sweden, Malmo, for the Europe Smash. One of 4 smashes this year, the first of its kind, the first Europe Smash ever to follow the first US Smash ever. Any changes you think we might see here from Bernie, Gavin?
You can even see in the first point there, she's really looking to penetrate that deep into Kwai Man's backhand. I think realistically for her, it's just now about trying to find that quality on the table more often.
1-0.
It's tough, a player who's been so good when you play it to her middle. So Bernie, if she can pin the backhand, and then whenever the step around might be coming, go to the wide forehand, but it's going to take some real timing, some bravery. Oh, right back to where it came from. Don't bully my backhand. I'll give you what you're giving me. That's what she says.
And you just see how quickly Kwai Man can push Bernie back from the table.
1-3.
That's the face of somebody who's got something to say. In the time that it takes to brush that forehand inside out, Kwai Man's there. Good timing there to gain advantage. But to avoid the backhand here, Bernie has a long way to go, and all that time just buys Kwai Man a little more. Good counter on top of the bounce. Now from the start, we had a feeling, we talked about how Bernie would try to stay close to the table. Easier said than done. There is a quality to the shot of Kwai Man that comes from a lot of practice, physical training, strength in the legs and core. I was waiting for Kwai Man to serve again just to see Bernie's reaction and to watch the serve itself, just sort of imagining. Good touch. A little bit the longer side of half long, but it's still close enough to the table to keep a little bit of question in Kwai Man on the attack.
She's
got a lot of direct points off that serve. It's worked really, really well. Little variation there, more side spin that time. But deep in the backhand seems to be where she wants to go.
5-0.
She's just picking up now. Looking a little bit more confident, Such.
Still a little guess and check going on out there as opposed to a stable stance. Here we go, taking initiative. Getting some racket speed on the opening backhand. Remember, Bernie Such plays a wonderful spin game. It's a little unconventional, longer strokes than most. Tough to find a Chinese practice partner who will do it just the same.
6-0.
Yeah, that's really nice from Kwai Man. Just waiting to the last moment to pick a direction. Such had already moved towards the forehand side, and watch this now.
6-0.
Lovely backhand down the line.
This is the guess and check factor that's going to be dangerous. Kwai Man moves so well to absorb the spin coming in and to give it back in the place that would be most uncomfortable for Bernie, who stepped around the backhand corner. It's the exact opposite side of the table, deep. Here we go, the spin once again. I think recognizing what your opponent's game is and thinking what's your best chance to make them play something that's not their game. Kwai Man plays the speed game incredibly well. Bernie is going to have to break rhythm. He's going to have to invest in unpredictable spins, varying depths. As soon as she gets dragged into the speed game, I mean, in terms of equipment, not in the literal sense, but just in terms of what the players come to the table with, KUAI Man is incredibly well prepared for this game.
Seven, 9.
I'm sure she's a little frustrated here, Bernie Such. She's actually played some really good table tennis in this game and still finds herself 9-7 down.
I like the serve, I like the quality of the rally, but high quality rallies, KUAI Man can last in all day. Some of the best exchanges we've seen between these two. Somehow KUAI Man finds the elbow from behind the table, sets up 3 game points for a 2-0 lead. Oh, what a finish. The legs are gonna need some potassium after that. If that doesn't cramp you up, I don't know what will, and it just leads to a towel break. The most extended rally in some time and the most physical rally that I can recall in this match.
And you could just feel there on that last ball, Bernie saying, come on, I'm finishing this one. I've had enough.
If not now, then when? Get this one back. This is essentially a matrix dodge this. And she saves 2 game points. Pressure starts to build. Whatever the fortune was, Bernie quickly acknowledged it. He's thinking maybe. One of the luxuries of being strong and having the lead is that you can call a timeout when you're up 1-0 and still have a game point, but 2 been saved. Conversation time with Ma Lin. Tried to catch what I could, caught very little. Sounded like he was saying, do you want to serve the short serve or not early on? Then some reminders,
10,
what to do.
9.
Reasons she has to be confident. Like maybe pendulum serve short, follow up with the short backhand stroke, should she return it? Let's see. Forehand flick does it, the serve in the 3rd ball attack, and it's 11-9. The timeout has been cashed in. No more left for KUAI Man. That short serve, and then up on her feet for the forehand flick. Perfect placement to get a passive receive, and with the open racket, gets behind the ball, guides it deep the other way. She's 1 game closer, 1 game away from the quarterfinals. KUAI Man. So here's a little look at who's waiting. Shi Xuanyao of China, who barely got through Mima Ito in a spectacular match earlier today, will be waiting for the winner of this match. Now, from some of my intel, because I got some peeps, little yellow ducks with marshmallowy centers, that saw Bernie go right over to the umpire's chair and talk about the serve, saying, I can't see it. I've got to be able to see the serve. Game number 3, we'll see what happens.
1 long.
As mentioned before, a right-hander versus a left-hander. It's a mirror. It's the same on both sides. Except lefties Much more used to playing right-handers than the other way around. For example, from where we're looking at that on the diagonal, we can see it. But you know from where Bernie's standing, it goes right behind the head.
Love 3.
Now a timeout on Bernie's side. KUAI with the first 3 points to start it off. Look at that lean. KUAI so good to get around that ball.
Da, nu bună serva. Dacă să veni mingea mai bine ca să dă peste ea tu. Un pasul la minge mai mult un pasul la minge. Departe, deci departe. Risco, auzi? Risco, n-ai să pierzi. Riscă să se joci. Joacă cu risco. Risco. Acum dă și ea. Acum dă de aici, de mijloc, să le dă bine. Dă cum o simți. Dacă încercă să dai nu la rever, să dai pe tu. Peste ea, dacă nu la rever, sare și dă. Hai. Risco.
Time.
How are you with charades, Gavin?
Not too good, but hit me.
Oh, I was wondering if you were watching the coaching, reading the body language. What would you guess?
I think for me, it's all about Bernie staying positive now, and I think that will be the message relayed by Samara. And now it looked like she was showing maybe a topspin pendulum serve there at one stage. So maybe she needs to do a little bit more of that to try and create chances for herself. Bernie's got to go for it now, really, doesn't she?
Bernie going for broke, we'll see. Anders did, and it paid off. Oh, good save by KUAI. Little break off the net here for Bernie. This is where some of the best shots come from. Watch how wide this one goes. Love watching these net recoveries.
Late 3-2.
That might have made you question your understanding of physics, the way it came back towards the net, hit the ground, and went the other way. It's just a wire covered there, which is why the ball went back to Bernie's side.
Two, 4.
It is interesting. I feel like table tennis players, we all get our understanding, or at least some understanding of physics, just from the way the ball spins and moves.
2, 4.
Man, that is tough to serve into a forehand flick inside the table from that low of a serve to take the point.
And that was that top spinny pendulum serve that we thought we might see.
6-2.
KUAI's pressure is just so relentless. She's on top of everything.
Her match against Tong Tong earlier this year was the one that really made me think we are looking at a very, very shining, bright star for China. Stays on KUAI's side. Bernie gets the point. Another one of those more extended counter rallies here with speed on both sides. One into the middle there to get her leaning up. She recovers so quickly. KUAI doesn't lose much balance. Hits the shirt.
3-7.
Dunn and Dunner, 4 points between them. Spin game. She can add more spin to it. Again, speed is rarely going to be the factor. Light underspin with the tomahawk, and after the first bounce, it becomes straight side spin.
7.
And by the second bounce, slight topspin because of the traction on the table. I love it. Something similar here. It's funny, I feel like there's so many Japanese fans in the crowd here that we hear less Chinese chanting and cheers than usual, but still ever present.
8-5。
Back edge of the table here, KUAI with a little fortune to edge closer, pun intended. 2 points away on receive now, KUAI. Tomahawks back in action from Bernie.
6-9.
This time deeper, more underspin right to the baseline.
Yeah, looked really heavy, that one. KUAI just not able to get it up and over. Such is the backspin.
Surprised she got one more push out of KUAI. Bernie taking the opportunity second time around to step around this. The idea is right, slow it down, spin it deep, pick the place. But it's KUAI now with 3 match points. Quality shots too from Bernie, a step behind the table, but able to put the pressure on.
She's still producing a really good level, Bernie Such. If she can find a way to take 2 more points here, she'll have a chance.
8-10.
It's gonna take one at a time. Bernie to serve, down 8-10. KUAI shuts the door. 3 games to 0, 11-8. She is strong, she is in form. And the world ranked number 4 makes 1 step closer. She moves into the quarterfinals through Romania's leading lady, Bernadette SZOCS. The world number 16 has been defeated at the hands of world number 4, 5-9-8. KUAI delivers. And Bernie got better as she went. I mean, you saw the score line there on screen. Game 1 until the halfway point was quite close. But it'll be a high-five conversation, just a review of what to do, what they can do. Malin has been there for world champions. He's been through it all himself, and as a coach, done well with the women. Enjoy the highlights after quite a fight here, and a demonstration from KUAI of what she's capable of.
I'm sure Malin will be delighted with her performance today. She was exceptional, so strong at the table. A top performance from KUAI.
So after 22 minutes, it was 22 points for Bernie. 150% of that KUAI took. So with 60% of the total points, her serves nearly 20% better than Bernie. The success overall. And a tight serve, well placed, sets up the point well. It's the only shot that you can play in a rally without having to respond to a ball that your opponent has touched. Well, we'll have a chance to hear from KUAI. Let's go down to our ever-sharp Fraser Riley for an on-court interview with KUAI.
KUAI marches on to the quarterfinals here in Japan. Congratulations, KUAI. That was a very strong performance. It was your first international meeting against Bernadette. What were the keys to victory today for you?
恭喜进入8强，这是你们首次国际交手，能说说比赛中自己在哪一些方面处理得比较好，最后拿下这场胜利呢？
我觉得我也是第一次和斯佐克斯交手吧，然后赛前也做了非常充分的准备吧，不管是心理还是技战术吧。然后在比赛中，我觉得我今天可能在前3板的一些变化上可能做得稍微好一些吧，然后能帮助我取得比赛的胜利。
So this is my first time playing against Bernadette SZOCS. I prepared well for the match, whether in terms of mentality or strategy. During the match, I think I did particularly well in handling my first 3 shots with the variations, and I think that helped with the victory.
You played brilliantly, but the next match is going to be a tough one. You'll be playing against your teammate, Shi Sunyao. What are your thoughts ahead of that challenge?
下一轮将对阵队友是徐鸟，对这场比赛你有什么展望呢？
我跟石轩瑶也是，队内的比赛吧。然后上一次交手，我自己也是输掉了比赛吧。所以明天不管什么情况，自己都全力以赴吧。
So I've played against Xu Xunyao before within China, and the last time I played, I actually lost to her. So tomorrow I'll do my best.
Well, good luck and thank you, Kwai Man.
And thank you, Fraser Riley. Congratulations, Kwai Man. A Xu Xunyao match in the next round. Hey, guess what? She's got a marker. Kwai Man, what's she doing? No. I got a funny feeling some fans in the crowd are going to be quite lucky today because Kwai Man signing those balls. The Nitaku Premium Clean, the one that the players are playing with. What a cool opportunity here. I expect some underspin on this. There it is. Deep underspin. Looks like it's about a fifth row shot. A sold out crowd on day number 3, and I've heard that they opened up some more seats. So you can get your chance if you're anywhere nearby. If you can fly in for tomorrow, come on in. The distance. Let's see if Kwai Man, how far she can go here. Other side. Something fun to do. Oh, that was it. Okay, no more racket in hand. I guess that was it for the balls. So come on into the stadium and try to catch what you can. Satsuki Oda waits for the winner of Sunying Sha and Honoka Hashimoto, a match that will be played 2 matches from now. Chunxing Tong Tong waiting for Miwa Harimoto and Hina Hayata. It's an all-Japan battle like the Japan National Championships finals many times before. But coming up next, we've got men's singles. Denmark's Jonathan Groth will be battling against a very fast and strong forehand-oriented Xiang Peng of Team China. He's young, he's strong, and he's got an experienced opponent. A clash of styles. Stick around, that match coming up after this.